Wait. How did this recording already start, Max? It was an auto.
I was reading. I was reading this morning. Somebody had sent a note that don't worry, today is the only day where we're going to call Father's Day. The rest of the days in the year is Mother's Day. So at least we get this day to ourselves as fathers, and we would like to have fun and keep this going. And during this event, we will also be launching our Dad's Club, and hoping that all of you will join. Right. So today we have a very.
Let me stop you here. You just said the Father's Day and Mother's Day. What about the Daughter's Day and the Sister's Day and the Brother's Day? And so many days. I think 365 days we are going to have some name or the other. I'm sure in the
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely, Kirmani Sahab. I agree. Yeah. So let me just take this moment to introduce the chief guest for this evening. And for the first time in Mitra for Life, we have a very distinguished personality join us. The Padmashree awardee, Arjuna awardee, Dr. Syed M.H. Kirmani. Please welcome Dr. Syed Kirmani. Thank you very much, Kirmani Saab, for joining us today. It is such a pleasure. Thank you very much. Now, before I start anything, any interaction with you, Kirmani Saab, I would just want to briefly introduce you to everybody. I know all of us on the call here know Kirmani Sahib as a cricketer. So there are a few things within that I would like to bring to the fore. Obviously, we know 1983 World Cup. He helped get this win for India. However, he has generated this habit of taking awards much before that. While he was in school in 1968, he was awarded the Best Sportsman of the Year by Government of Karnataka. And even before the World Cup in 1976, he has equaled a world record of 6 victims in an innings. And that was just his second test match against New Zealand, right? And from 1979 to 86, he was considered the world's #1 wicketkeeper, only alongside Marsh in Australia and North of England, right? And together with so many other World Cup records that he has, of course, he has won 2 national awards, Padmashree as well as the Arjuna Award. And he was also conferred with the Rajyotsava State Award by Karnataka Chief Minister, right? To add to that, in 1992, Kirmani ji also was honored with the Ekalavya Award, right, by the Governor Shri Khurshid Alam at that time for his overall excellence in sports. He was also given the Rajiv Vikas Ratan Award in '94, at that time by the Chief Minister Shri Veerappa Moily. And again in 2002, he was given the all-time great Indian wicketkeeper batsman award as well, right? Now, Kirmani ji is no stranger to supporting social causes. I would also like to bring another very important achievement from his side, which probably is going to make a lot of sense to us. He's also a face of a lot of NGOs, charitable institutions, and he plays an active role in social service and community development. Let me remind each one of us that he's a brand ambassador of the Blind Cricketers of India. And by the way, for the 5th consecutive World Cup, it was the Blind Cricketers of India. They won the World Cup, and it happened in Dubai in 2008, which is where I'm hosting this event from, right? So alongside with this, there are so many other positions that Kirmani ji carries. So with no further ado, I am going to pass this to Mr. Kirmani Saab to at least talk a few words about Father's Day, and followed by a few questions, interesting questions I have about some of your other achievements outside of cricket that I would like to ask and understand from you firsthand, Kirmani Saab. On to you. Kirmani Saab, you're on mute.
Here we go. You got it now? Yeah, got it. Okay. I'm a little behind the technology. I'm being assisted by my son and my daughters. Of course, yes, yes. I'm catching up with the technology of today. It's mind-boggling, actually. कहाँ से
Yeah.
कहाँ पहुँच जा रहे हैं हम लोग? We don't know. So on those basis, let me wish all the fathers and the grandfathers and those lovely cheerful, special children who are with all of them. My greetings to all of you. May God bless you all with good health and happiness, and have a great Father's and Grandfather's Day. Good luck to all of you. God bless all of you. Of course, this will be my final blessings also to all of you. Yes, go ahead. What are the questions you would like to ask, or what do you want to interact with Hari?
Sure, Kirmani sir. Thank you again.
And by
Thank
the
you
way,
once again
thank you.
for,
No, no,
yeah.
no, thank you so much for your kind words, by the way. I don't know where you collected all this from.
Kirmani sir, you actually don't need an introduction. To tell you the truth, I must admit that all the fathers here in the group, in fact, some of them have met you at different capacities. There are a few of them who have attended conferences and events with you. And in fact, one of the trustees of Mitra for Life, when she was 9 years old, she has received an
Oh,
award in the school from you. so,
oh,
so there
oh,
are some
wow.
interesting conversations that you're going to have as we move along this
Oh
session
my
today.
God. And who was that? And who was that who received the award from me?
That is
Oh,
Dr. Madhuri. She's
oh,
the
Yes, sir.
founder trustee of Mitra for Life. So you're seeing her when she's 9 years old,
oh, wow.
and
What a
here you
long.
are.
And I really, now I've never seen this picture before in my entire life until now. But look at the hair she has. Wow, lovely long plait. I love such long plaits. Beautiful. Where is she now?
She will be with us very soon towards the as we are
And
going
here,
through the session. She will definitely
Namaskar.
join us, and she will have a few words to say and
I can't
interact with
believe
you.
this. How nice to see that. How nice that she's receiving an award. I don't know what award she has got there.
This was for a painting competition. She won that, and you gave the
I'm, I'm,
award.
I'm sure she's continuing to paint, and I'm sure she must be a full-fledged artist by now.
Alongside being a full-time doctor.
Oh yes, wow! Hats off to her. I must wear a hat and then take my hat off.
So you will be interacting with her definitely as we go along, Kirmani sir.
Sure, sure.
So coming back to the topic, Kirmani sir.
Sorry, there was a ring on my cell phone. I had to put it on the silent mode.
That's all right. So Kirmani sir, while I was researching and looking through your life's achievements, there was one interesting thing that I came across. You were not just a wicket keeper. It looks like there were 19 balls that you have bowled
Yes,
in
of course.
first class and international cricket. How did that
Yes.
happen? And you also have taken a wicket with an average of 13 or something. So I was wondering how did that happen? Can you give us some glimpses into that?
Yes, it was way back, the home series against the Pakistanis. And
Okay.
this was a match in Nagpur. Actually, this question was in Kaun Banega Crorepati.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
By Amitabh Ji, he had put a question, can name the batsman who Syed Kirmani bowled.
Oh.
Name the batsman from Pakistan. I mean,
Right.
none of them could. They failed on that question actually. Nevertheless, so on those basis, it was, I think, it was going to be a very tame draw.
Okay.
Yes, and so we wanted to entertain the spectators and the public who had come there to watch the test match.
Okay.
So on those basis, we decided to have some entertainment to the crowd. And I wore Maninder Singh, the left arm spinner at that time. Yes, I wore his turban. And in that they have a hair kind of a क्या बोलते हैं उसको चोंडा बोलते हैं
Right.
in Hindi. लड़कियां जो चोंडा बनते हैं ना और सरदार जी जो चोंडा बनते हैं अपने बालों को घुमाकर you know क्या हो गया, where am I now? My
Your video, you might have to switch it on again, Kirmani sir.
Oh, there it comes again. I think I should be all right now.
Not yet.
Not yet. अरे क्या हो रहा है?
I have sent you a request. If you accept it, your video will come on. Okay,
Yeah,
there
that's
you
right.
go.
Yeah, there it goes.
Right.
Yeah. You see now, Maninder Singh, all the Sardarjis and the women have the chonda on their head or at the back, right?
Right.
So like that, how do I make a chonda wearing Maninder Singh's turban? A big apple was brought and kept there, and
Come on, you must
was,
be joking. No, no, no. You must be joking. Serious?
No, no, no. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
I don't joke seriously also.
Okay.
So on those bases, I went onto the field, and Venk Sarkar was keeping wickets in my place. Yeah, that's right. So on those bases, the spectators didn't know what was going on. Who's this wicket keeper and who's this Sardarji bowling now away from Maninder Singh? So it was Azim Hafiz of Pakistan who was batting.
Okay.
Right? So this name, the audience of Kaun Banega Crore Pati could not name this batsman.
Okay.
Right? He was a medium pacer actually, but nevertheless, what I did was I bowled. And in that process, Azim Hafiz thought that yaar ye to wicket keeper hai, isko bowling aunge barakilla bowling gilinge ye nodana anta, and he just took a chance on my bowling, right? And I got him bowled. So that was my first test wicket, and I'm the only test player in the world to have got one test wicket. I think that's an achievement.
So Kirmani sahab, was it a spin or pace or?
No, it was a variety. I was changing from off spin to a little bit of a cutter, off cutter, leg cutter. I was changing my variation in my over. So that's the best way to confuse a batsman. Actually, this is what every bowler has to do in serious games as well.
Right.
So they have to vary to confuse the batsman and to find the mistake of a batsman, where to attack him. So this, by variation, you get to know the weaknesses of the batsman as well. So on those bases, it was my first test wicket, and that was it.
Excellent, excellent. This is something which I'm sure none of us must have heard of. And in fact, when you said it was in the Karorpati, this is news to me as well. The only thing I was looking at was all your records, and this was one of the line items in your record.
Yes, yes.
And I thought I must definitely ask you how you managed to do it.
Yeah, this is how I managed.
So the other side.
And by the way, I was a regular net bowler. I was in all aspects of the game. I used to practice every aspect of the game to the best of my ability, not just fool around, not just passing my time into it. I used to definitely be very serious in my bowling, in my fielding, taking off the gloves and then taking a few catches like normal cricketers, and then pick up and throw on the run. All those things I was doing it very consistently.
Right. So Kirmani sahab, I think we're going to talk a lot about cricket as we go along. So I'm going to get out of the cricketing world and ask you about your movies and your Bollywood experiences. I understand that you've been cast in 3 movies, in 2 movies as yourself, but in 1 movie as an actor, which happened in the 1980s, early 80s. But I'm also given to understand that you might get a movie release very soon as well.
Yes,
so could you throw some light on that, Kirmani sahab?
Yes, in fact, when you talked about the light is hurting my eyes, so I had to keep rubbing my eyes. I'm a little when the lights come onto my face, my
Yeah.
eyes start watering. Nevertheless, now it's a story by itself. My cricketing colleague Sandeep Patil
Yes.
was getting into the Bollywood, and I joked with him. I'm cutting it very short and sweet. I'm making it sweet also at the same time.
Yes.
No masala in it, by the way. Okay, so these are the facts.
Yeah.
I told Sandy, we call him Sandy in short. You know, Sandy, अरे यार तुम तो हीरो बनने जा रहे हैं तो हमारे को भी कहीं ना कहीं एक चांस दे दो यार बोल के I just joked. And after that I forgot about it. And then when we won the when 1983 World Cup finals, each player was called on to the balcony of the Lord's dressing room for the entire crowd, all the Indian, the Lord's cricket ground was not seen at all. They were shoulder to shoulder and wanting each and every player to come, and they wanted to cheer us up. So my predecessor, Farooq Engineer, right? He was with us. He was on the commentary team at that time, and then he came to congratulate all of us, and he offered me a huge cigar, victory cigar. He said, "Hey, pal," he said, "have a cigar, a victory cigar." Wow. Well, I was not a smoker, but definitely I was fond of. I don't know if how many of you have heard Clint Eastwood. He was a superstar of the Hollywood.
Yes. Yes.
Along with Yul Brynner, Kojak, and all these guys. And in his movies, in the cowboy movies, used to come on with a cigar in between his teeth, that look of his, the cheeky look with his eyes closed and the cigar chewing from this side to that side. I enjoyed that, So I did the same thing with the cigar coming onto the balcony and waved at the crowd down below. So the director of the movie, I think we used to call him Raja Saab.
Okay.
So they were all watching this on television. As soon as I had that cigar in my mouth and waved, they said, "Hey, let's get Kiri for our movie with Sandeep." So that's how I got into it. And when Sandeep came and asked me, "Hey Kiri, मेरी movie में act करेगा क्या?" तो मैं बोला यार कमाल है, वाह क्या बात है, मगर यार सुनो, तुम्हारी movie में I don't want to be seen you bashing me up there. So वाह क्या बात है, मैं ऑफर दे रहा हूँ तेरे को मेरे मूवी में एक्टिंग करने के लिए और तू भाव खा रहा है, भाव खा रहा है। मैं बोला देखो यार, I need a decent role. Okay,
right.
So that's how I said, let me see how my small little head looks on a bigger screen. I love experiencing things, new things. I love it. I love it.
Right.
So I said, let me take a chance on this and see how my head looks on a bigger screen. So with that, I accepted. And I was not a villain in that. You see, now I was projected as a villain, thinking that the movie might catch up, might be a box office hit or something like that. But the actual, there it is, there you got him. Oh, wow, I love this man. Hey, where did he get all this? Lovely. Look at that the cigar in his.
The good, bad, ugly movie. Yeah.
Hey, I love you, Clint Eastwood. What an actor he was. What an actor. I was watching all his Clint Eastwood movies in our time. Wow, lovely. Great. Thank you for showing me that clip of his. Wonderful. So on those basis, the director and the producer, he was everything, right? So he said, okay, and I was fond of karate. I was a big fan of karate also at the same time, So Shakti Kapoor was the actual villain of that movie. He was a very popular hit as a big villain on the big screens. So on those basis, they projected, unfortunately, guys like me getting into films, it has to be a flop.
Agreed. Thank
So on those basis, I was termed as an Don of underground Don, taking care of the good guys, protecting the good guys.
the Robin Hood.
Yeah, like protecting the good guys. So I was lured by this villain Shakti Kapoor. He lured me into saying that this guy is a bad guy. You have to get rid of him, not knowing that I was a big fan of Sandeep in that movie.
Right.
As a cricketer, I was a big fan of his. So that's the story. That's how I went into, doing karate with Sandeep, not knowing that I was a big fan of his. So anyway,
Right.
from that movie, it went on to a Malayali movie also.
Oh, wow. Okay.
As a coach, Now as a coach into Kannada movie also, as a coach of the hero who wants to play international cricket. Oh, look at this. This is an action of. Yeah, here I definitely look like a villain only. Wow, where did you get all these collections from? My God. Harry, I must have the entire video of what we are talking and
Definitely.
Yes, for my collections, for my autobiography. Are you aware that I'm writing my autobiography?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Yes, it is. It is coming up very shortly.
Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Kirmani Saab.
That is my stint with the films. Yes, I enjoyed that bit.
I just want to add one more thing. Are you going to come out anytime in the near future in any other movie?
If offered.
Okay.
If offered on a decent role.
All right. Excellent.
No karate, no judo, no fight. I can be a good administrator as a police official, as a head of the CID, and there comes my daughter as well, along with my grandson, who's waiting to have his song.
Yes, excellent.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you very much, Kirmani Saab. I'm just going to now quickly do an introduction of Nishath Kirmani Ali. Please allow me to introduce Nishath Kirmani Ali. She's a mother to a handsome 16-year-old boy who's on the spectrum, and also to a 4-year neurotypical toddler, right?
Hyder.
And Nishath Kirmani Ali is also specialized in autism from the Spastic Society of Karnataka. And she's a former president and now the Joint Secretary of Autism Society of Karnataka. And she definitely believes that parent empowerment can do wonders. Welcome, Nishath, to this gathering of fathers. But please welcome.
And yes, 1 second before she comes online, Hari, let me also inform everybody that today happens to be her B-day, also birthday.
Oh, wow, this is brilliant. I must thank you especially, Nishath, for taking time off during your birthday to be with us. Thank you very much and a very happy birthday to you.
Thank you so very much. What better
the celebrations are going to take place in the evening in her own house. Unfortunately, we are not able to get her over to celebrate her B-day. But can we sing a few lines to her, all of us put together?
I just need your prayers.
I'll start.
We'll move on with the show.
Sure.
Let me start, and I would request all of you. I would request all of you to join me on this chorus. Okay.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
May God bless you.
May God bless you.
May God bless dear Nishath.
Happy birthday to you.
Well done, Nishu. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
My daughter is asking for a cake now.
I'll give you a virtual cake. Thank you so very much. It couldn't have been better. Couldn't have been better.
So,
Better in the long run.
Nishath, welcome to this. And knowing that it's your birthday, it gives us immense pleasure that you've taken time off to be with us. Thank you very much for this. And I must admit that whenever I talk about Father's Day, one very interesting thing comes to my mind. That it is not about the word father. We say that anybody who protects, shelters a child, nourishes a child is called a father. So it really doesn't have any connotation to the gender at all. So I feel anybody who provides that can be called a father. And in fact, to that extent, even in the English dictionary, we use the word father and mother in that context as well. So welcome to the show. I would just like to pass it on to you to talk a few words about all the fathers that are gathered here. Nishath?
Definitely. Can Hyder finish his song, Hari, if you don't mind? Because
Absolutely.
it's very difficult for them to wait. So the attention span is very little. So can you just go ahead with the song, if you don't mind?
Sure, definitely.
Hyder, are you ready? Come on.
Yes. Hi there.
Okay. Say hello, everybody.
So
Hello,
while he's
Hi
preparing,
there.
Sorry.
it's okay.
Johnny, Johnny,
Get him in the video. Get him in.
किसी और चाहे तू
Nishath, can you get him into the video?
नहीं तूने क्या दूर रहा है तू जो है कहीं जो है सुनी वो बात क्या है बता मैं तो गए तुझसे क्या मैं तो ये खुद से तू ना बंदे बताती हूँ किसी और चलाए तू क्या बात नहीं तूने क्या दूर जो है कहीं जो है सुनी वो बात क्या है बता मैं तू गए क्या मैं तू ये खुद से खुदा तुझ पर
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much there.
Very good, very nice, very nice.
Thank you. Thanks.
Really good. So here goes a clap.
See, everybody.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Let me go back to the video.
Yeah, that's it. I was wondering what happened all of a sudden.
I was sharing my screen just to put the claps forward. So Nishath, I must definitely, for the benefit of everyone else, just quickly go through and talk about Syed Hyder Ali, the person that you heard the song from, a handsome 16-year-old boy. We just heard him. He's got a gifted voice and a memory, and his mother says he's extremely emotional and sensitive. He loves to swim, bake, ride horses, and big bikes. And he also skates. And this is something which Brian will relate to. He also skates U-boards and loves his biryani and gadgets. right? He's performed for his schools, shows, and both offline and online. So this is Syed Hyder Ali for you.
Yes, and by the way, he is an amazing student of Shankar Mahadevan's academy.
Oh, excellent.
And when
Fantastic.
Shankar Mahadevan heard him for the first time, he was shocked and amazed about the memory the God Almighty has given this boy.
Right.
He is so intelligent. It's just that he is unable to express himself, that's all.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
speech and everything is memorized. Once he hears anything, it's all to the fathers and the parents and the grandfathers that this boy is so intelligent and he's into IT right from the tender age.
Right.
Amazing talent the God has given him. You see, it is by nature. If God takes away one aspect of life from anybody, he strengthens the rest of the system into an amazing, mind-boggling what should I say? So this is what Hyder Ali is all about. My God, he can teach anybody what information and technology is all about, and he adheres. I play with him. He waters the plants with me, and you ask him anything, he does. He does it. He's so obedient and he's so soft-hearted. If by chance, if I on something, if I am emotionally touched, he comes onto my shoulder and he says, Nana, don't worry, Nana, be happy. Wow.
Right.
That brings a total more tears out of me when he says such emotional things and consoles you.
Right. Very true. Very true.
He is an amazing kid. He's an amazing kid, and believe me, he could head the IT company at any time when he's
Absolutely.
introduced to it. Inshallah,
Absolutely.
we're looking forward for his total development, and at the same time, I would like to convey and my blessings to all the special children who are having them as the fathers or grandfathers and grandparents along with their parents. And this is I mean, every second we have to be grateful to that Almighty. My dear parents, my dear grandparents, we have to be grateful and thankful. The best consolation for all of us is we have to look behind. Okay, how many children, how many special children are in worse condition than our children?
Very true. Very true.
That is the best consolation. So this is where we have to be grateful and thankful to the Almighty, to whatever. It's a big testing time for all the parents and the grandparents when special children are blessed to them. You see, it is a huge examination of that's my wife, and that's my son-in-law, and that's the Syed Fakir Ali. That's the first father of
Daddy, Hari is going to play a video. Hari is going to play a video.
The video is being played, Nishath, as we speak. This is the video.
I cannot hear the audio over there.
The audio is not.
And that's Syed Abid Ali, the great all-rounder of India, and his wife.
We couldn't hear the audio.
Yes, go ahead, Nishath. You want to say all about all these pictures? Go ahead.
No, we can't hear the audio. There's an audio over there.
Hey guys, looking at the audio. Can you?
Are you able to hear the
audio is, we can hear the audio.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
What about Kirmani sir and Hari? Can you hear the video?
No.
No, I can see the video, but I can't hear the audio.
Can you hear the audio?
We could hear the audio. Tujo Mila.
Okay, we'll try playing it again.
You're on mute, Nishath.
Yeah. So we're just trying to get the video on Kirmani sir. So along with the audio.
Should I go on mute as well?
No, that's all right. That's all right. We are okay.
I could hear very well.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nishath. Go ahead, Nishath, your comments.
No, Daddy, there's an audio going there, so I am unable to hear that.
I am still unable to hear it, but I think the rest of them, are you guys able to hear it?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay.
We are able to hear.
Okay. Maybe I don't know why.
We are also not able to hear.
That's a new internet.
Oh, Hyder is picking up fast.
Wow. Bellowfying roti. That is riding a motorbike.
Yes.
Well, that's showing him how to water.
That's his chores on the weekends.
And praying along with me. Wow.
Yes.
This is Hyder's routine on weekends when he's with his grandparents.
Exercising on my terrace.
Right.
Every weekend he is with me, with us.
Yeah.
Friday he comes in religiously, spends the time with all of us, and we enjoy that.
Right. Excellent. Sorry for the glitch there. I think some of us could hear the audio, some of us couldn't, but definitely the message is conveyed loud and clear. I think we could see all the photos and the interactions that he's having. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nishath.
Thanks a lot, Nishath.
Thank you.
All right. So
Let's go ahead, Hari.
yeah, what I'm going to do without further ado, for the sake of time, I would like to start playing the videos of fathers with their children right away. Yes, Nishath, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, I would just like to talk a little about what Dad as a father was to us. Just
Sure.
maybe since it's an occasion, and I think
Nishath, your audio is echoing. Maybe you're on two machines.
yes.
Okay, it's good now. It's good now. Go ahead.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I wanted to say what Dad has been to us as a father, since it's Father's Day, and there couldn't be a better occasion to talk about it. We were while we were small and young, during my childhood days specifically, I was just 2 years old when India won the 1983 World Cup. So Dad was touring most of the time. So it was more of Mom bringing us up, mentoring us, being there. And we used to have guest appearances, I would call, of Dad during his busy playing schedule. And he would come in and spend some good time. So, like Dad was a honorary figure for us, we wouldn't go up and speak to him, and we wouldn't be able to, be so casual like we were with Mom. I'm talking about myself because I was small and growing up then when Dad was in his prime cricketing days. And but while I grew into teenage and then my graduation, my college life, that was a time when Dad was retiring. And that was a time when we got more close. And over the years, Dad has now Dad is like a friend. I can talk to him about anything and everything. And this is the rapport.
Don't disclose my personal life. Don't disclose my personal life before marriage.
No, I wouldn't do that, Dad. So
don't know also.
So it has been a very, very respectful, more of a respectful relationship, which has culminated into a very strong bonding. Like he's been a mother and a father to me. All due respects to mom. Mom is extremely close. Moms are moms. There's no replacements or no alternatives for that. And but dad and mom together have been very instrumental in instilling values, instilling discipline, instilling the faith in the Almighty, to be brave out there, always trusted our decisions, never imposed anything on us. And being down to earth, humility, and we have imbibed their nature, the mixture of both of them. And what we are, what I am today, I would say, what I am today is because of the values they have instilled and the space that they have given me.
Right.
And my siblings, of course. In whatever we did, they trusted our decisions and they wanted us to be committed to what we chose. And life has been a long journey, an up and down journey, and they have stood by us rock solid. They've supported us in everything, and never brought us up like celebrity children.
Right.
Always taught us to look and feel and be sensitive to the lesser unfortunate people, lesser in all aspects. And they have always, and that's the way they have been. Dad has been, Dad has come through a lot of hard life. He's seen a lot of hard life. He was never born with a golden spoon.
Of course.
So these are the values that have instilled, and I'm proud of the upbringing, and I'm humbled to say I'm his daughter. And this is what has been passed on to my children. And I give Dad as an example to my children. This is the way you got to be, like Nana, make them proud, make him proud.
Right.
And so I can't be more blessed to have him as a father. Keeping the cricketer status and the celebrity status aside, he's a bigger human being, and which a lot of people will vouch for. So blessed. And thank you so much for giving this opportunity, Mitra, Dr. Madhuri, Hari, and everybody to, come in together and give us a platform to just give some inspiration to other parents out here. And Hyder also has been blessed to have two fathers. He's been blessed to have let me clarify before assumptions are made. He lost his dad when he was 3.8 in California, and then 5 years down the line, God has been very, very kind. I remarried to Rizwan, who's been a great support and a great father to Hyder. You can see him in the pictures in the slideshow with the horse riding and the family pictures, and that's him. He's very camera conscious, shy. He said, "I'm not going to be talking." I said, "Come on, it's Dad's day. Talk about it." And he said, "You do the talking." So he's the action man. So Hyder has been blessed with the upbringing and the guidance and support of two wonderful men in my life. 3+3 dad as a mentor for everything, and just being an example the way he is, just being an idol of how he is. It's a challenge. I know a lot of parents out here and fathers. First of all, kudos, congratulations for just being on the show. Very, very few times, and very few parents have the courage. I know moms are there everywhere, and I think they are built, their wiring is such that, they are there everywhere. But getting the dads together, a humongous effort. Thank you, Dr. Madhuri, for getting them all, and congratulations and well done to every dad out here. It means a lot. It takes a lot of courage to be there. Nobody can go through what you guys have been going through. I salute to every father out here. And because I know you all do not express as much as you all do. So your actions are louder than your expressions. And we cannot do without you guys. It has to be a teamwork. It has to be a teamwork. So keep it going. be positive, come out, speak about your stories and courage. You might be an inspiration to other parents. You might be an inspiration to a lot of fathers who are looking for answers, who
True.
are looking for a lot of inspiration and support.
True.
Even if they do not express it, you are an inspiration to so many people out there. It makes a
Absolutely.
world of a difference. And it takes a lot of courage, like I said, to be there, to accept our children, their challenges, and to talk about it. And unless you talk about it, you do not get solutions.
True, very true.
When you get solutions, life can be much easier and much easier to handle. And when you just know that, there's somebody else also that is going through the same thing, it makes you so much lighter. And thinking that you're not alone out there. So, I would like to congratulate and give more strength, power, and lots of duas to all of y'all. Sorry, Hari, for taking up so much of your time.
That's all right. That's all right. It was a wonderful message.
Yes,
Yes.
Hari, let me add a little bit to what my daughter Nishath has said. You see, about the upbringing, etc. and etc., which she mentioned. It's all what I got from my parents.
True.
To me, an individual is a reflection of his parents 80%.
Very true.
And the rest of that person, either he or she, is the combination of the environment and the society he or she moves into.
Very
So
true.
this is all, the upbringing starts from the womb of the mother.
Very true. Very true.
Said something which I learned from the doctors. Where does all these inheritance and hereditary start from? It is from the mother. It is from the mother when she conceives, that this is where the grandparents, which we used to hear, do good things, look at nice things, hear nice things, pray to the Almighty regularly. These are the things, these are the guidelines to the mothers, would-be mothers, which produce, when they produce the child. And this is where all the good habits come out of that. And then upbringing after the child is born.
Indeed.
Teaching them the good habits, teaching them the quality and the value of what life is, and to tell them who the parents are and what sacrifices the parents go through to develop the child and bring them into the adulthood. Wow. Hats off to the mothers who have sacrificed, of course, the husband also. And I think we are very blessed to have Rizwan Ali as the second father of Hyder Ali. My God, and that's a huge sacrifice to any man who takes a woman with a child, and that too a special child. I bow down to that Rizwan Ali.
Right. Definitely, Kirmani Sahab. It's I think what Nishath spoke was very inspiring. Followed by whatever you're stating. We're getting a lot of comments on here. I just would like to read some of them. I wish Hyder to become a famous singer in future. It is so nice to listen to Kirmani Sahab, whom we admired right from college days.
He has the quality and the credentials to become a top singer.
Absolutely.
He's got a lovely voice.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the format a little bit now for everyone. What I'll do is I would like to start off the interaction with Kirmani Sahab directly, and then follow that up with the videos right after, right? So if any one of you have any questions that you would like to ask Kirmani Sahab, we can quickly get done with that interaction, and further to that we can share the videos from there.
I would like to have one question.
Excellent. So I think there was a certain sequence that we were following. So I would just like to stick to that sequence, and I'll call upon you. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, excellent. So we had the sequence with Shriram. Shriram, sir?
Yeah, I am here.
Yes. So We will play the video right after the interaction for the sake of timing, Shriram sir. But right now, I just would like to give you the opportunity to interact with Kirmani Saab if there is any specific questions that you would like to ask him.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Kirmani Saab, that we were looking forward to seeing you with Nishath and Hyder at the NALS camp in Kunur about a few years back. And yeah, that's what we would, we hoped that, and then now that once the pandemic is over, we would love to invite you there. It's a beautiful setting. I'm sure Nishath would have given you much stories about it. Yeah, just a quick question. I mean, I was talking to Nishant about cricket this morning, and I was talking about you. And so his one question is that, is cricket your topmost passion today?
I never, passion today. The passion away from cricket is golf. I play golf. I play golf thrice in a week, and I love that great game. I mean, why I chose golf was because I'm a nature freak and a wildlife freak. I love gardening. This I inherited from my father, my mother as well. We had a small little garden in my parents' house, and he was fond of gardening. So obviously I got into this habit, and a wonderful habit. This is my pastime in my lockdown. Away from my golfing, the course was closed also. So I used to exercise on my terrace and little bit of garden, which all of you saw when I was teaching Hyder how to hold the pipe and water the plants. Yes. So on those bases, I think my passion is golf now. Golf, and I do a lot of housekeeping. I love tidying my little Gharib Khana. Right, my small little Gharib Khana. I wish I could invite all of you, and you're all welcome. Those who are in Bangalore, all are welcome. My doors are open. Let this normalcy take place. Let this dreadful disease go away from all of us, from our country, and from the universe. And you're all welcome to come with your family and join us on whatever. Tea, coffee. I'm sorry, I had my cup of tea while Nishath was talking. I couldn't share it with all of you.
Thank you very much.
What's the next question you have?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kirmani sir. By the way, Shriram sir also is a trustee of a organization called Amaze, which is also a pretty large setup which helps special needs kids as well, right? So that is Shriram. So I'll move on to. Thank you very much, Shriram. I'll move on to Hanumant.
Yeah, just for the sake of time. Yeah, go ahead.
So, Hanumant sir, ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡಬಹುದು. ಕಿರ್ಮಾನಿ ಸಾಬ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ.
ಹೌದಪ್ಪ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹನುಮಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಪ್ಪ? Hey, good man, how are you?
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಅಂಕಲ್.
ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಕೇಳಿ.
First of all, happy Father's Day, uncle.
Thank you.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ,
ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Thank you, uncle.
Good luck to you. All the best to you.
ಅಂಕಲ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 1983 ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಕಪ್ ಗೆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ದಿವಸ ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಿಮಗ್ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂತ ಅಂಕಲ್?
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ. $1,000,000 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅದು.
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಚೇರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಮೊದಲು ಕಚೇರಿ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು. ಅವಾಗ ನನ್ಗೂನು ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ದಿವ್ಸ ರಾತ್ರಿ.
ಹೌದು, ನಾವು 1 ವೀಕ್ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟೀಮ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಿದ್ರೆನೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. Full celebrations ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ದೆನ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ.
So, Kirmani Saab,
I like that question. Very intelligent.
Kirmani Saab, Devesh, who spoke with you, is a musician. He plays tabla. He's learning keyboard, and he also is learning mridangam. He can follow anybody who sings with the tabla as well. A very talented kid. Yeah.
Absolutely. My congratulations to him. What's his name, by the way?
Devesh.
Devesh.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Lovely. All the best to you, Devesh. May you join the Shankar, what's his name?
Mahadevan.
Shankar Mahadevan's Academy and be a big, huge rock star tablaist singing along with Hyder Ali.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Hanuman sir. Thank you very much. So I'll move on for the lack of time. I'm just going to move on to others. So let me go to Brian Rodriguez. So while Brian is coming up, Kirmani ji, Brian has got 2 kids with special needs, and both of them are Guinness record holders on skating, and they are also open sea swimmers.
Wow.
And they have so many more, not only at the Guinness record level, even at the India level, they have won quite a few awards. Joanne has also won awards on dancing as well, right? So on to you, Brian.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Kirmani, for gracing the occasion, in fact. And it was a pleasure, in fact, to have you on the Special Olympics also. That was last year, wherein your daughter, Miss Nishath, was kind enough to have you as a chief guest and motivate all of us, not only the children, but even the parents as well.
I think I had some prior commitments on that particular day, probably. Rodriguez. They call you Rodriguez, or what do they call you?
Yeah, Rodriguez.
Okay, Rodriguez. Yes. Right. Probably I couldn't. I was.
You had to leave early.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
But at the same time, I must tell you that I am a patron of, and I'm a big fan of a lady who is a Paralympic world champion in discus and shot put, called Malati Holla. You might have heard of that.
Yes.
She's on a wheelchair. So she runs a foundation of 14 young kids, right from the age of 8, 9 until 18, all on wheelchair. You know who those children are? They are from labor class parents who could not afford to take care of those children. So I am a member and a patron of that Mitra Foundation, run by the chairperson Malati Holla, and she is a huge inspiration and a motivational factor to all of us. I have become a big fan of hers.
Great,
Okay.
sir.
So I wish your children the very best. I was introduced by Hari about the achievements your children have done. So my congratulations to your children, to you and your family.
Thank you so much, sir. Just a small query, sir, to you. Now with the changing times, with the pandemic, etc. Initially, there used to be, say, the Test cricket, which boiled down to maybe 1 day, and now the 2020. Now, of late, we are into virtual cricket also, with Special Olympics have just started.
Yes.
So, any take on that, sir?
Yes, of course. You see, it's like this. It's like this. Hello there. These are your 2 children.
Yes.
Hello, baby. How are you, baby? Hi. Oh, what lovely kids you have. Wonderful. Great, great. It's nice to see you all so cheerful and laughing all the time. I mean, that's the best exercise. This is the way one has to look into life. Keep cheerful, keep happy, keep positive mind, and look ahead on the brighter side of things. Absolutely. That's the way to look at it. And I'm sure you are following all those wonderful happiness with your children. Right. Now, coming on to your question, Roderick, it's like this. It's like this, ke bhai, you'll get tired of having an idli vada every day. You'd like a change, okay? So you like some innovative dishes coming in for breakfast. One day masala dosa, one day pani puri or something like that. So likewise, it's a good concept and new innovations into cricket. You see, following just the test cricket was apparently a boring kind of a thing like. But that is the actual test cricket which you have to learn from. From there on, innovation took place into 60 overs, which we played. Right, 1975 was the inaugural limited overs tournament, World Cup, 1975, 79. And from there on, 50 overs came in. And from there on, it changed on to, T20. A lot of technology came into this great game of cricket. There's a lot of new concepts started coming into it. You see, we didn't have a coach, we didn't have a trainer, we didn't have a doctor, we didn't have a video analyst, but we won the World Cup. Right. So on those bases, the current era of cricketers, and by the way, I must tell you that we laid a very strong foundation by winning the 1983 World Cup, which none of us, even we, never expected that we are going to win, you see. And we taught the entire cricketing world that a weakest team in the competition can beat the champions on that particular day or year. So we did that. And after that, cricket became a religion in our country. True. And the foundation was so strong, right? And the current era of cricketers build their stories on our foundation, and it is going on. So you will not be surprised if T10 is already going on. T10 is already going on internationally. It's the cricket bash, I believe.
Even 6 overs are going on, and
yes.
Very
6
true.
overs also, 6-a-side is also in Hong Kong.
Yes.
You see, it takes place. I have participated in that. In 6-a-side.
Very true.
And it is going to be a lot of entertainment is taking place in this great game of cricket, and it is required from the point of spectators, the lovers of this game. And it's fun to watch all these different formats of this game. It is happening in football. It is happening in hockey, short formats in football, hockey, etc. and etc. I don't know about the tennis part of it. Nothing has come up in a different format in tennis, but I think it is good entertainment, good to know. It is good to see the quality of an individual, how he or she adopts into different formats.
Very true.
Brings out the excellent quality of that individual.
Absolutely, absolutely.
To combat, to play all the three formats very consistently and very successfully.
Yeah. Very true.
I think I answered your question, Roderick.
Yeah.
We'd like to also thank Ms. Nishath for being an inspiration for so many parents and showing them the path, leading by example.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, Brian. Really
all
appreciate
the best
it.
to you, Roderick, and to your family, to your children.
Yeah.
May God bless you, your children, and you with happiness and health and prosperity. Take care.
Thank you very much. So we'll move on to Ramesh. So while Ramesh is coming on, Kirmani Sahab, Ramesh and his son Suryakant. Ramesh is a music producer as well. And his son Suryakant is very adept in recognizing ragas just by listening to it. That was a video that we were supposed to have played, but I just changed the format for lack of time. So I'm going to pass it on to Ramesh to have a short interaction with you. Ramesh, On to you with
Yes, Ramesh,
Suryakant.
go ahead, Ramesh.
Hello, can you, yeah. Namaste, Syed Saab. Adab. So it's itni khushi ho rahi hai aapse milke. This is really an excellent. This is the first time I'm actually, though it is a Zoom meeting, but it's a direct live meeting with a star cricketer like you. मेरी एक तमन्ना है कि I want to meet all the players of that 83 World Cup. जीता है ना, तो उसमें से I'm fortunate. I feel that very fortunate to meet you today, being the absolutely the best and star wicketkeeper of that era, and especially of the 83 World Cup. Hey, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Say loudly.
Hi, how are you?
Bye.
What a good little young
Hi,
fellow
bye.
you are. Very smart kid. Good.
So, Syed sir, please.
Hello.
Yes. Now, thank you very much. It has been a pleasure meeting all of you. And you said you wanted to meet the entire 83 World Cup players. I don't know how best you can come across all of them.
It'll of course be
but,
difficult, but आज sir आपसे मिलके इतनी खुशी हो रही है. एक चीज मुझे पूछना है, that is in my mind, like क्योंकि that special World Cup, the first World Cup that we won, it's a magical moment था वो time. Of course, I was 6 years old that time. तो वो टाइम पर तो टीवी भी नहीं था उतना, मतलब लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट नहीं होता था. आई वांट टू, एंड आपकी विकेट कीपर तो इतने, मतलब इतने उमदे विकेट कीपर हैं आप. यू आर नोन फॉर दैट द बेस्ट, एंड ऑफ कोर्स एज हरी जी टॉक्ड अबाउट आल्सो यू हैव डन सम बॉलिंग. बट एक चीज मुझे बात करना है आपके बैटिंग के बारे में, और मुझे पूछना भी था. इट इज दैट पर्टिकुलर स्पेशल मैच, द इम्पोर्टेंट, जो अहम मैच था फाइनल के एक हफ्ते पहले, 18 जून 1983, इंडिया वर्सेस जिम्बाब्वे. अभी वो मैच में ऑफ कोर्स मेनली इट इज नोन फॉर कपिल जी 175. लेकिन जब मैंने एनालाइज किया वो मैच के बारे में, क्योंकि अभी तो हम लोग एनालाइज कर सकते हैं, अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो मैच का एक वीडियो भी उस दिन उन्होंने निकाला नहीं, सो वी डोंट हैव द फुटेज. बट आई जस्ट सॉ द स्टैटिस्टिक्स एंड देन आई रियलाइज कि 140 for 8 पे आप आए. And I think that time Kapil ji was roughly probably in the 70s or something. And I mean, people would have thought 99.95% हम 200 भी पहुंच पाएंगे कि नहीं. It would have been probably difficult after 8 wickets down, and तो वो टाइम पे आपने जो 126 रन का पार्टनरशिप किया कपिल जी के साथ, in which your contribution of that 24 runs in 56 balls, इतना patient knock था आपका. It was so important because on the other hand Kapil ji had to keep hitting, but it was so important to keep the wicket on the other side, क्योंकि वो चला गया तो then and because at the end of the day we won only by 31 runs, तो 235 तो जिम्बाब्वे ने बना लिया था उनके इनिंग्स में. मतलब वो आपका 266 इतना इंपॉर्टेंट था हमारा, and आपका इनिंग्स इतना इंपॉर्टेंट. तो मैं पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि at that time what was going on in the minds of you and Kapil ji? मतलब आपका on the field 8 wickets चला गया है, 140 आया है, अभी कैसे खेलना है टेक्निकली? आपके वो टाइम पे क्या डिस्कशन आपने, what was the thing happening?
बहुत ही जबरदस्त क्वेश्चन किया है आपने. किसी को ये पता नहीं है कि भाई हर कोई 175 of Captain Kapil Dev is talked about. Who supported him is being forgotten. I'm glad that you pointed this out. मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि भाई you have such a fantastic memory, और उस memory की मैं दाद देना चाहूँगा. इसलिए दाद दे रहा हूँ कि you have a better memory than mine because you have more hair on your head than mine.
अभी चला गया.
Asha, I don't know if everybody is understanding my Hindi or his
yes,
Hindi.
Yes. All of them understand
I'll
Kirmani
mix a
sir.
little bit here and there. Okay,
Yeah.
Hindi, English put together. ठीक है. तो जनाब अभी वैसे तो पूरी स्टोरी आपको बोल नहीं पाऊंगा मैं, क्योंकि 6:15 भी होने वाले हैं. I have extended my other appointment on Zoom.
Right.
By 7 o'clock in anticipation कि भाई I must spend the maximum time with all of you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much,
so much.
Kirmani sir.
Thank you so much.
To see all you special children and wish you every happiness and blessings which I would like to convey. That's why I have I'll go on with the entire show with
Yes.
you, Hari. Okay.
Thank you very
So,
much.
हाँ जी जनाब, तो बहरहाल अब मेरा क्या है, मैं जब चाहे कोई भी मैच क्यों ना हो, I don't panic. I don't panic under crisis. I don't panic under any circumstances or in any walk of life. I mean, this is another motivation and inspirational thing to one and all, right? One should not panic under any difficult situation or circumstances. It is very, very important to hold your nerves. You have to be mentally strong and do your best at all times. So this was my thing when I walked in, and you can imagine वहाँ पे कपिल देव अपने पैर नीचे मुंडी अपना सिर नीचे रख के सोचते होंगे कि यार हम इतना बेहतरीन खेलते हुए आए हैं और यहाँ पे जो जिस टीम को हमने हराया पहले और इस मैच में कैसे हारे ये टीम से हम, बोल के that would have been going into his mind. I walked up to him and I have, by the way, मेरे को एक जर्नलिस्ट वालों ने मेरे पूरे करियर को देखते हुए अगर आप देखेंगे तो मैंने कई टाइम भारत की टीम को फ्रॉम डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशंस आई हैव बिल्ड देम आउट.
Yes.
तो मेरे को एक छोटा सा खिताब दे दिए जर्नलिस्ट के भाई क्राइसिस मैन ऑफ इंडियन टीम. तो उसके ऊपर भरोसा रखते हुए मैं आई वॉकड अप टू कपिल के पास गया मैं, और जैसे कि आपने पूरे स्टैट्स बता दिए, क्या टाइम पे कौन गया, क्या टोटल था, जो भी था. आई अप्रिशिएट योर मेमोरी देयर, राइट. तो मैं जाकर कपिल देव से कहा कि देखो कपिल, हम डू और डाई सिचुएशन पे हैं. निम्गे इल्ली एवरी डिलीवरी के ಹೊಡಿಬೇಕು. मैं नाउ वन डिलीवरी आरतीवी नाउ आई विल प्ले वन डिलीवरी. एक डिलीवरी खेलता हूं मैं कैप्स एंड तुमको 5 डिलीवरी देता हूं और तुमको मारना है. हर डिलीवरी को मारना है. हमको ऐसे ही मरना नहीं है. अगर मरना है तो हमको मार के मरने का है. तो कपिल देव with his soreness in his voice, he said, किरी भाई हमको और 30 ओवर खेलनी है. मैं बोला don't worry, I will give you the maximum support and be very confident, and I will stand and give you the fullest support like I have been giving you in all the matches to the Indian team. We have to keep the Indian flag flying high. छोड़ने का नहीं, कैप्स मारो 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 बोल के मैं चला गया. उसके बाद एक ही डिलीवरी खेला मैं और 5 डिलीवरीज. उसके बाद आप सबको पता है कि हमारी पार्टनरशिप साझेदारी जो थी, नम पार्टनरशिप 126 runs partnership we had. Of course, मेरे से पहले जो गए खिलाड़ी मदन लाल, रॉजर बिन्नी. रॉजर बिन्नी की भी एक छोटी सी पार्टनरशिप थी, 17 runs या कुछ ऐसा था. Stats will say it all. फिर मदन की भी एक छोटी सी पार्टनरशिप थी वहां पे. तो बहरहाल मेरी पार्टनरशिप जो थी was the vital partnership. I have to say that. I have to say that. अगर मैं वो साथ नया देता कपिल देव के, हम टूर्नामेंट के बाहर ही हो जाते.
Yes, because next match was Australia and it was tougher.
Yes. So that gave us the full confidence in ourselves. So this was the approach I always have in any walk of life, not to give up. Put your best foot forward. Do your best. That's it. In all walks of life, this is my advice and suggestion to one and all. Can never look back. Look ahead, be positive in your activities, in whatever, all walks of life. This is very, very important to one and all. Mentally strong रहना है. Know your strength, know your capabilities, and then put your best foot forward. And of course, when you have that total sincerity and honesty in whatever walk of life, you see, it pays dividends. And the
Very true.
Almighty Lord helps you when you are sincere and honest. This is my
Absolutely.
personal experience.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Fantastic
Thank you very
message.
much.
Whenever
Sir.
I entered the field or whenever I enter into any challenges, I pray to God, God, you are the one who's going to help me, and I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'll do all the best in my own capacity. That's the way
Right.
I enter into any activity of life.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Syed sir. It was great to listen to you on that. Thank you. very much.
Ramesh,
Absolutely. Fantastic
thanks for
message,
that
Kirmani
question,
sir.
and I'm sure everybody would have enjoyed this particular question of
Yes,
yours.
yes, very much.
Yes.
Yes.
A fantastic message, Kirmani sir. Absolutely. Thank you very much for that. We'll move on to Gurudat and Kushal. Gurudat ji, aap
Gurudat,
hain?
where are
Yes,
you,
sir. Yes,
Gurudat?
sir. Good evening, Kirmani ji.
Kidhar hai
Yes.
Mr. Gurudat?
Yeah, I am here, sir.
Oh, you have a wonderful name who has been a big actor on the Bollywood, Gurudat.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gurudat.
Yeah, I am happy to introduce my son, who is a Special Olympic swimmer. He has represented India
Oh, wow.
in Los Angeles as well as in Australia.
Yes.
My congratulations.
He has won medals
Thank
for
you.
India. I wanted to introduce him. He
Right,
is a very good
right.
yoga artist also.
Oh, wow.
And he is a
Wow.
yoga guru for me.
Yeah, I think tomorrow is the big Yoga International Day. Tomorrow, I think.
Yeah. Actually, he
Tomorrow.
teaches yoga to me.
Oh, wow. How nice. How nice. How nice. I'm a big fan. I do yoga every day, actually. I do yoga every day along with my other exercises. You see, I do that. Yes. And my family, my son, everybody joined me in that as well. You see, it's a wonderful exercise to keep
Yeah,
yourself
tomorrow
fit.
that International Yoga Day is there. No?
Yes.
There you go. Yes. My congratulations to your son. What's his name?
Kushal. You
Huh?
speak to him.
Kushal.
Kushal. Kushal, congratulations to you, my dear friend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And
This is
all the
very
best to
wonderful.
you. May you bring wonderful. My hats off to you.
Yeah.
My hats off.
Those medals, Kirmani Saab, he's won for India.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
I mean,
My performance in my entire cricketing career is nothing before you.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Oh, what a statement, Kirmani Saab. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. I mean, what a great performer you are. You are an inspiration to me.
Sir, no, I am coach in Bangalore, Bihar, Kendra, sir, in India.
Actually,
Sorry?
now he is a coach in a club in Bangalore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
He
nice.
coaches small kids there.
Oh, wow. How nice. How nice. Oh, wow. Lovely. Dr. Madhuri is coming online, I suppose, sharing computer sound. Nevertheless, Kushal, I wish you every success, every happiness, and take care of yourself and continue your exercises. And I'm sure under your coaching guidance, there will be many more international swimmers coming up.
Sure, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Absolutely.
so much, sir.
Thank
I
you
wish
very
you all
much,
the best.
Kirmani ji. And
Fantastic.
your
Thank
speech
you.
was-
Thank you very much,
your
Gurudat.
speech
Thank
was
you very
truly-
much, Kushal.
truly
Thank you.
Inspirational, actually.
Yeah. So I like to move on from here to Shekhar and Keshav.
Yeah, tell it. My sir, Namaste, Kirmani sir.
Shekhar
My
sir.
son wants to. Yeah, my son wants to talk to you. Tell.
Yes, Keshav. How are you,
Hello.
Keshav?
Loud. Tell. Hello,
Good,
uncle.
Keshav. Yes, Keshav, you must, whenever you speak, you must have a good smile
Loud.
when you're speaking.
Loud. Happy Father's Day. Then tell hello, Nishath.
Go ahead.
So Nishath and
ask Keshav?
yeah. So we have met Nishath many times, and we know him very well. And he always keep telling that Nishath, we want to meet your father. We have seen him so much cricket. Being a young boy of 9 years, I followed cricket. where you are playing. So that is the one. So she certainly used to tell, whenever you want, you come down. Well, because of COVID, we were not able to make it.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, you see, on my daughter's birthday, we are unable to meet and congratulate her.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate, and it's a big lesson for all of us during this COVID and the lockdown period. Nevertheless, Kesho, keep that smile going.
Yeah,
Dad, I must say, Keshav also used to attend the Shankar Mahadevan Academy along with Hyder for the singing choir group in at the academy, and he's a great artist. He has some beautiful paintings.
Yeah.
Keshav. And they also the calendars that are in the house are done by him, by Keshav.
Oh, congratulations.
That's him.
Well done. Super,
Yeah,
super,
that's him.
Kesho.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done,
Thank you.
Kesho.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Very
Excellent.
warm. Vasumati and Shekhar sir, very warm couple, doing a great job with Keshav, you know, encouraging him in all aspects. So wonderful to see you all. Vasu, hi, thank you. Shekhar sir,
Kesho,
hi, thank you.
lovely, lovely.
Thank you for
So, Kirmani Sahab, Shekhar used to pay 2 rupees to watch matches that you have played in Bangalore.
Oh, okay, okay.
Also, those times Ranji Trophy matches, we used to pay 2 rupees. In the KSCS stadium, we used to see. So we used to have a big fan. We are a big fan. So all great players, five or six players were from Karnataka and Indian team those days. 75, 76 series.
Let me also inform everybody, particularly you, for this question. We were 6 of us from Karnataka on 2 occasions.
Yes.
One was in 1976. 1976 was my debut series, of course. We were 6 of us from Karnataka. And then exactly after 20 years, the Rahul Dravid group, we were 6 of us in the Indian team, and no other state has this achievement of having 6 players, test players in the Indian team. So it was a fantastic achievement by Karnataka to have 6 players at that time.
Absolutely.
Yes, Shekhar, tell me.
Yeah. So, sir, I want to ask you about your relationship with Chandrasekhar. See, he was also a specially able person, if you really look at it, who converted his strength to his weakness into strength. So how was your relationship?
Yes, I got you. Shekhar, now let me sum it up by saying, ke bhai, right from my school days, unofficially, I was taken into the Ranji Trophy nets, where Chandra and Pras, the legendary world-class spinners, had already played for the country. Right, so I was taken in looking into my talent by my coach Keki Tarapur to keep wickets to the likes of Chandrasekhar and Prasanna. And later on, when I played for the country, it was Bishan Bedi. These 3 geniuses, believe me, only a wicketkeeper can talk about any bowler. Right now, wicket-keeping ability is judged only when a wicketkeeper stands up to spinners. Anybody, any of you can keep to the fastest bowler in the world.
Yeah.
You see, that's not wicket-keeping.
Yeah.
Right now, they gave me the wicket-keeping standards.
Yeah.
These 3 geniuses, and believe me, nobody till date, with due respects to the current spinners of our country and all over the world, nobody has come anywhere near them at all.
Right.
Believe me.
Yeah.
And this is a fact. And this is the kind of variation these 3 had. The art of spin bowling has to be learned from these 3 legends. Okay?
Absolutely.
Now, Chandra's disability was not known to anybody.
Yes.
And he had a very polio-affected right arm, right from here. And due to that, his action was so quick in the shoulder. And Vivian Richards of our time, all-time great batsman in the world.
Yeah.
Right? when he faced Chandra, his faster one was as quick as the world's fastest bowler of our time, Jeffrey Thompson from Australia.
Wow.
There's anybody near his speed till date today.
Wow.
Even the West Indian fast bowlers.
Yeah,
Right. They were one or two deliveries to Jeff
yeah.
Thompson. So you know what Viv Richards said, when any new batsman, when they play Chandra, the first delivery to a new batsman, Chandra bowls a faster one, and that is erratic one. He doesn't know where he's going to pitch. Neither the wicketkeeper knows. But I honestly, even the batsman will not know. He was so quick. So when he bowled that first delivery to Viv Richards in West Indies, okay, 1976, my debut tour, right? And that ball pitched short, and that was like a bouncer to Viv Richards, and it went past his nose, and I gathered it right there behind his head. And you know, he turned around and said, "Wow, that was like Tomo, man." So you can imagine, he was the quickest spinner in the world, and Chandra is doing well at the moment. He's at home, of course. Very freaky accidents he had met during his life, and now he is confined to home at the moment. Right. So I would request all of you to pray for his total recovery. You know, he had gone through a little bit of a mild paralytic attack. You know, so due to which he is coming out of it. I just spoke to him a few days ago, and he's recovering well. So all your blessings and prayers for his total recovery will be of immense value and help to him. Thank you so much.
He addressed the launch of the Autism Society in Bangalore, actually in 2006, when Autism Society was started in Bangalore. He was the chief guest. He and his wife. Chandra
and Vidya. Yes, Vidya.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. So they're very, the humility and modest thing. No,
oh my God, gentleman to the core. Gentleman to the core, Chandrasekhar. Gem of a man.
I was wondering, in the World Cup, you stood up to near the stumps to all the medium paces. So I thought maybe wicket keeping for Chandra would have helped you to achieve that. So
yes, for sure. Like I said, Chandra, Prasanna, and Vishan Bedi gave me the wicket keeping standards. I had to rise myself to their level. And hats off to them. And I'm very grateful that I was inducted right from my school days to get used to these great geniuses in the world.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Kirmani sir. Thank you very much,
Kesho. Bye, Kesho. Bye. All the best, Kesho.
Yeah. We move on to Ellen and Aryan. Ellen would like to call himself Kirmani Saab as the bathroom singer, but he actually sings pretty well. And his son Aryan also sings very well. So they both also would like to have a short interaction with you. Ellen, on to you.
Ellen, go ahead, Ellen. And Aryan.
Good evening,
Hi,
sir.
Aryan.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, Aryan. How are you?
How are you? I'm fine.
Excellent.
Good. All the best to you.
Actually, in the sitting position, it is not visible, but Aryan is quite much more taller than Ellen, I think.
Yeah, he's almost 4 inches taller than me.
I know. When you sent the photograph, I see that you're much shorter than him.
Yeah. Even my grandson is taller by 3 inches.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he is taller than me.
Yeah, Ellen, you have any questions for Kirmani sir?
Yeah, sure. As you said yesterday, my question was taken away by Ramesh. I also had the same question, so I would change my question now. So basically, we are lucky to have very great players in Indian cricket team. and you are one of the legends from that. My question to you is, during the World Cup final, Madan Lal was bowling and Viv Richards was playing. You were at the keeping end, and he hit a ball to mid-wicket, and Kapil was running to catch that ball. What was going in your mind that time? Will he catch or will he drop? Because it was a difficult. The question is
no, as far as I was concerned, I definitely knew that Kapil is going to take that catch because he is an outstanding great fielder, a great all-rounder India has ever produced. And the way he was going for it, and he exhibited the kind of confidence that he's going to take it. So, and I was all of us were very confident the way he was looking at the ball and the way he was going right underneath. And it was a great catch, out of the world catch from short mid-wicket. He moved on just about 5 yards away from the boundary line. And that was another turning point in our finals. Yeah, there were many turning points, but that was a very crucial point because Viv Richards is the mainstay for the West Indies team. And once Viv Richards goes early, the entire panic takes place into the team. So this is where we capitalized on all the stronger teams which we played against. We capitalized on their complacency. अरे ये तो बेचारे minnows of the tournament है India, इनको हम खा जाएंगे. By the time they could realize, we had tightened the noose in their necks, and they couldn't come out of it.
उनका बिरयानी बना दिए हम.
And this is what exactly we did in the finals also. Second time,
yes,
we beat them. First encounter was with them. That was the most crucial point. Any team winning the very first match of the tournament has a great impact on the minds of everybody.
Yeah.
And that too, winning over reigning world champions.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a moral booster to our entire team.
Yeah.
That was like a shot in the arm. Hey, we have beaten the world champions, man. No looking back.
After that, they couldn't recover from that shot at all.
Yes,
until now.
Yes. True. They couldn't come out of it.
Yeah.
And once Viv went, and that was they went for a march past one after another.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alan. So here's the clip of the
clipping. Lovely.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Flashback.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Alan. I'll just move on to Ramachandra and Sanchit. Sorry.
Ramachandra.
So Ramachandra Kirmani Saab is a very good whistler. He can whistle songs, and Sanchit also has the ability to pick up the songs just by hearing to the tunes. So it's a very unique ability the father and son share. Just wanted to let you know. So on to you, Ramachandra and Sanchit.
Hello, good evening, sir. So I'm a great fan of cricket.
Thank you so much.
To see matches from 1976.
Oh, wow.
And I was especially a great fan of G.R. Vishwanath.
Oh, yeah, of course. Another legendary, according to me, he was the best batsman of the Indian team.
Just to see him, I used to come to test match and spend a lot of time there.
Yes.
So my son is now fond of playing cricket, and we are just playing in our small premises compound only.
Oh, right. Okay, good. Go ahead.
Yuvraj Singh. He is very fond of Yuvraj Singh. Always he wants Yuvraj Singh to be in the team. If he is not there, he'll be crying.
Yeah, he has, Sanchit has a hairstyle like Yuvraj Singh also. He's got a mustache and a nose. Yes, he little looks of Yuvraj Singh as well.
Yes.
Hey,
Very
smart,
good.
you're looking handsome, man. And I like that daddy of yours coming down here. Nice. Good, 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 good. Go ahead. You're a good singer, I believe. Go ahead and let's hear one or two lines from you very quickly.
S.P. Balasubramaniam.
Ah,
Okay.
yes. Just one verse very quickly.
Manasijaragamashekaram, Manasijaragamashekaramu, Sundaramu, Sumadaramu, Chanduranani, Chandrashekaramu. Andai, oh, Makola, Surubina, Kodita, Sangavakola, Kodi Parai, Shari Pare, Ananandi Patana Pallavaranda, Pallavaragali, Sumramu, Sumramu, Chanduranani, Chandrashekaramu, Manisajaragamashekaramu, Manasajaragamashekaramu, Sundaramu, Sumadharamu, Chandradanandi, Chandrashekaramu.
Well done, well done.
Excellent,
Shabash.
excellent. Thank you
All the
very
best,
much.
all the
Thank you very
best.
much,
Yes.
Sanchit.
Good luck to you, Sanchit.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Take
thank
care
you.
and good luck.
I like your favorite Yura Singh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you look a little bit of Yuvraj Singh also. The hairstyle of Yuvraj Singh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Yes,
you
good,
very
good,
much
good.
for that,
All the
Ramu.
best.
Thank you very much, Sanchit.
I like cricket.
Yes.
Oh, good, 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 good. All the best to you and take care.
Yeah. I'd like to move on to Rajashri.
Hi, am I audible and visible?
Yeah, Rajshri, you're audible. You're not yet visible. So Kirmani Sahab, Rajshri is a consultant himself. He consults with companies and helping them in process engineering and those kinds of things. Tours the world a lot in his consulting. And he has a
Now
very
I'm on.
cute
Hi.
daughter, Shambhavi.
Roger Rishi,
Hello.
how are you
Hello,
doing?
Kirmani Sam, I have been a great admirer of yours. I mean, I think I belong to the next generation, but compared to other fathers who are on this call. But I mean, I was very young when, at the time of 83 World Cup. But I think, I mean, most of the people of our generation consider your generation of cricketers as a legend. So that goes without saying. So I have my daughter Shambhavi with me. I think she's the youngest friend today.
Shambhavi.
So and
hello, baby. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi,
And
how nice, how nice, how nice.
and I think in the video we had a few hand paintings by Shambhavi. So I just wanted to show it to the group. So this is basically a series of 5 sunflowers, and you see the sky at the top and earth at the bottom.
Wow. Excellent. At this young age, excellent drawings.
And then she loves moon and stars.
Yeah.
So the red one is actually sun. It's not the star. I mean, here the sun is very hot, so it's red in color. And then
Yeah, that's right.
she
She can improvise. She can improve on that sun there, who resembles a little bit like octopus.
It does. It does. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And she has got brilliant talent. Keep encouraging her on.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Right.
And thank you, Nishath madam and Hyder, for joining us. I think your story is really inspirational. In fact, all the stories are absolutely inspirational. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rajshri.
This was just a drop from my ocean.
Yeah,
I know, sir.
Yeah,
I haven't been I would say, I mean, I'm probably an anomaly when it comes to Indian men. I haven't watched a lot of cricket during my life. Honestly, I will be very honest with you. I think my most fondest memory of cricket was that Venkatesh Prasad Ahmed Sohail 96 World Cup. So,
Okay.
I belong to that generation. So probably.
That was a great sight, and
So
that
that,
was a big challenge. I was absolutely delighted to see that response from Venkatesh Prasad.
At
I
Chinnaswamy
was
Stadium. So.
delighted to see that, because that was actually bowlers cannot take that kind of a comment and action from
Yes.
any batsman. And he did that in the very next ball. It was a great sight.
And then he
for
showed
me.
him to the pavilion.
Absolutely. I jumped up actually. I was watching that on the television. Great man. Shabash. That's the way
I
you should.
had my 10th board exams the next day. And I watched the entire match. So
Hope you cleared your exam.
Great, Rajesh.
That's
All
why
right, thanks.
You're
Thanks a lot.
you're
Thanks a lot,
Bengali,
Rajesh.
right?
Sorry, sir.
You're a Bengali, right?
I'm a Bengali, yes.
Yeah, I forgot to say, ki khabor, dada?
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you very much, Rashi. We'll move on to Shiv Kumar and Chaitanya. So while Shiv Kumar is coming up, Kirmani Saab, both Shiv Kumar and Chaitanya, as father and son, they play cricket every weekend in the park.
Oh.
And of course, I think Shiv Kumar has also interacted with you in one of the events a year ago where you had attended in Goa. It was with your doctor, who's your eye doctor. I think he had invited you. So Shiv Kumar has interacted with you then.
Yes, I was one of the guest of honor during that time in Goa.
Yes.
That's right. Yes. So how
Yeah,
nice, Chaitanya.
Good evening,
Shiv Kumar.
sir.
Chaitanya is your son's name, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Shiv Kumar is you. All right, Shiv. And Chaitanya, hi, how are you,
Hi.
Chaitanya? Good, Chaitanya. What do you do, Chaitanya?
I'm working in Thomson Reuters.
Oh, Johnson Reuters. Wow. As what?
As intern.
Good. I wish
I'm
you
doing
all the
internship.
happiness. I wish you all the happiness and prosperity and become a big head in that Reuters. I'm sure you have that capability and the instincts in you. Your father, Shiv Kumar, will definitely encourage you on that. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Kirmani ji, it was pleasure during the conference. You were there throughout the day. We could interact, and also in the evening we had a fun party. We had all the dancing and all.
and Shiv Kumar saw you dance as well, Kirmani Saab.
Yes, you see now before marriage I was dancing to all the lovely music around. After marriage, I'm dancing to my wife's tunes.
Yeah, Kirmani ji, only one question I had. See, cricket in India and father are closely related, and today is Father's Day. See, yes. I was taken to the cricket grounds by my father, and the first match, I saw in Green Park, Kanpur, against New Zealand when we played. I think Mark Burgess or somebody was the New Zealand captain. And so fathers play a very big role in taking their children to cricket. And we used to go to every Saturday and Sunday to watch the first class crickets in Tamil Nadu, Salem district. So my question to you is, did your father encourage you when you were taking up cricket?
Wow, that's a $1 million question for sure. Another $1 million question. Lovely, very well asked. Of course, my father was an athlete, I was told by my mother, and he played a good athlete. I don't know what sort of athletics they had in those days, and he was a good hockey player, I believe. I don't know what sort of hockey stick he used. I'm not too sure. My mother was a good badminton player, I believe. I inherited those extra, sporting blood into me. But coming to your question, father was very discouraging to me. To be honest, he only was grilling into my head, son, study. Get a degree, get a good government job. Because he was a government employee. He was the lower division stenographer into the government or Mysore government then. Okay, so he was only there at that time. The sports were not much encouraging, etc. and etc. So on those basis, on the sly, I used to take part in playing cricket, in gully cricket to start with, you know, and then getting on to small little teams formed up in underdeveloped extensions at that time. So on those basis, I didn't know, nobody was there to tell me what sort of talent I had in the school. And the PT master used to only show us the exercises, 1, 2, 3, 4, all those things, nothing. You know, I played, my first sport was athletics.
Oh, okay.
And yes, athletics, I ran 100 meters, 200 meters and relay for my school team. And my father could not afford canvas shoes. And I could not go and ask my father because he was grilling only on my studies. See, and at the same time, I knew that my father could afford canvas shoes. So I ran barefooted at the state level, state school level. I ran barefooted at Kantiriva Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I ran 200 meters and relay for my school team. And I competed in all the house games without letting my father know that I'm taking part in sporting activities, you know. So when I started winning small little cups and medals in 100 meters, 200 meters, I used to come and show my father, "Theek hai, roko, roko, pado zyada. Pado, pado, pado. Pado, 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 pado." Nevertheless, so anyway, when I represented the Indian schools eventually, you know, coming through state schools, school cricket, state school, Indian schools, tour to England. The first Indian schools team to have gone abroad was England. And after coming back from England, State Bank of India offered me a job. I'm doing 10th standard. I'm doing 10th standard, Hari, Mr. Shiv Kumar. I'm doing 10th standard. State Bank of India offered me a job. To cut it short, I accepted. My father didn't believe. He said, "You're not even 18 years. You haven't completed your SSLC. How can the bank give you a job? You're telling lies. Jhoot bol rahe ho. कौन है वो तुम्हारे को जॉब दे रहा है? बुलाओ उसको." I called him. A.R. Subramaniam. I cannot forget this name. He was the sports secretary of State Bank of India.
Wow.
I got the job. I accepted. The father couldn't believe that the bank is offering me a job and I'm still doing 10th standard. And I was 17 years of age, going on to 18, not even 18, all on ad hoc basis. After I got the job, father stopped telling me to study.
Good, sir, that you could follow your passion and also fulfill
No,
your father's
no,
wish.
he was following my cricketing career, obviously, right from the time I started representing the state schools, Mysore state schools, South Zone schools, Indian schools, and then got the job playing for Indian schools. So he said, "Wow, ये खेलते खेलते जॉब भी ले लिया है बगैर पढ़ाई के." क्या बात है. So that's how I got the job, and that is how my father, stopped telling me to study. He didn't realize, neither I realized, that I'll get a job when I'm doing my 10th standard. Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank God for
fantastic.
all
A fantastic inspirational story, Kirmani Saab. And thanks, Shiv Kumar, for asking this question, because this is not something that people would think, because we are talking 60s, right? I mean, who would push their kids to sports? Absolutely. It's amazing that you've come out of it and did something great for India.
That's
One more question, can I ask?
Yeah, very quickly.
Yeah. Sir, there is a story that you use bricks to instead of gloves to, is it how to?
Yes, it has appeared into the newspapers as well, that many a times, of course, it's the beginning of my career as a wicketkeeper. You see, in the same extension where we live, a small cricket team was formed, and of course, as a junior most in that team, cork ball and one Don Bradman bat and 3 sticks, etc. and etc. So being the youngest, normally the seniors throw their weight on the youngsters, isn't it?
Yeah.
So oh, go and stop the cork ball. How do I stop the cork ball? So there was a heap of bricks. I started taking the 2 bricks, one on the offside, thump, another on the leg side, breaking the bricks. I was being scolded by the contractor who was there with the bricks for construction. So bricks were my first class.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, excellent. So thank you very much, Kumar. Kirmani
Chaitanya, you
Sahab,
could
this is
follow all that, Chaitanya?
Yes.
What all I said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you hear what
Oh,
he
nice.
said?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good
So
luck.
Kirmani Sahab, we have
Very
one
nice.
last parent. I'm just gonna call him Ravi.
Oh, wow.
One
It's
last
going on
parent,
to
Ravi
7
and
o'clock.
Sujay.
Can we wind up very quickly, please?
Sure, definitely, Kirmani Sahab. I'm aware of it. Ravi and
Hi, sir.
Ravi and Sujay. Yeah, excellent. So they had a video on cooking, Kirmani Sahab. The father and son are, they jointly cook a lot and they enjoy cooking a lot. So that was a video that they were supposed to show you.
How nice, Ravi Verma. Thank you.
Yes.
Lovely.
It's
Yes,
very nice
yes,
to,
Ravi, go ahead.
It's very nice to me interact with you, Kirmani sir. Say hi, sir. Hi.
Hey,
So,
hi. What's his name? Ravi, is it?
Sujay.
Sujay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sujay, he's feeling sleepy at 7, just about to be 7 in the night. He just yawned, big yawn he did. Yes, go ahead, quickly.
Yes, sir. Very happy to interact with you, sir. So, of course, I watched a lot of cricket when I was young. That time, no, mostly on radio we used to listen and.
Yes, in our time it was transistor and radios.
Yeah. Yes. And your name, I used to play book cricket. So I used to write all the team name, your name and other names, and used to imagine, that we are playing book cricket with friends, and great memories I have. So very happy to interact with you, sir.
Thank you so much.
I just had a couple of questions, sir. Like how did you pick yourself up if you do lose a match?
I didn't get you there.
How did you pick yourself up after losing any match or any series?
Well, you see, now as I had mentioned in that, when I forget his name, he asked me about how we played in that Zimbabwe match. You see, now I have said that earlier and expressed that by any crisis, any time, any such circumstances, one has to believe in one's capability. You see, believe in one's strength to combat whatever situation or circumstances one gets into it. So this is how I used to pick myself into setback. There were many hurdles which I had to cross in my entire journey to life, whether in cricket, whether in the bank. There were a lot of hazards which I came across, and I never panicked. I never gave up. Okay, if this is going to happen, if they have dropped me, it doesn't matter. I believe in my capability. I believe in my strength. I'll come back. I never gave up. Even in the banking career, I must say that there were many hurdles which I had to reach the chief manager level. If I was encouraged in my capability, in my my work into bank, you see, which was appreciated by one and all, but was not promoted. If in the regular circumstances, if I were to be encouraged in the bank with my work in the bank, after international cricket, I took up as banking career. So there were many hurdles in the bank as well. So I don't regret. You see, there's no point regretting, there's no point fretting, frowning, cribbing, and crying in life. No. Look ahead, be very positive in whatever you have, and be thankful and grateful to the Almighty Lord. And this is what is destiny all about, according to me. So absolutely, I have no regrets. And this is where one has to look into life.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, there you are. Wow, I don't have this photograph.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Ravi. Shishirji, are you online? I'm just going to.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, Kirmani Saab, Shishirji is the one of the grandparents we have, right? And he was very, very keen to just have a word with you. After this, we will wrap up the session right away.
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार भी, नमस्कार भी।
कहिए।
हम आपको किरमानी साहब करके नहीं बुलाएंगे। हम
जो भी पुकारना, जो भी बोलना है बोल लीजिए।
इसलिए किरी करके बोलेंगे क्योंकि हम आपसे थोड़ा ज्यादा ही बूढ़े हैं।
नहीं, आप तो अच्छे खासे जवान लग रहे हैं।
यार ये तो आपकी नजर इनायत है, लेकिन
ये देखिए नजरों में बहुत फर्क हो जाता है, नजर में।
Just to keep the thing light, I had done my engineering and then married as a child before you had entered into the test arena.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm that old. Okay. Now, coming to this, you have been one of the best wicketkeeper India had, and wicket keepers are also called stumpers. So my one question, I had many, but time is short, and you are
now, Mitra Saab, you said you was the used stumper you used.
Yeah.
Right. So please do not stump me now.
I'm going to. My question, I have named it stumping the stumper.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now the question is, when you first went to England as a first time as a member of an Indian test team, as an understudy to Farooq Engineer.
Yes.
That and this year 2021, what is common?
What is common
between the two?
Between my time and the current time, you mean?
No, when you went to England first time.
Yes.
As a member of the Indian team, test team, and as an understudy of Farooq Engineer, and this year 2021, what is common at coincidence?
There is nothing common.
Stumped.
No.
I'll give you a clue.
It's a very, you are stumping me, yes, for sure.
Yeah, yes. I will give you a clue. It is.
I like that. Yeah. Look at that leg in the air and the bails are off. You know who the batsman is?
No. You.
That is.
I can call it. I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a hint.
That is Mudassar Nazar of Pakistan.
No, I will give you a hint.
I will give
it ulta pulta. The hint is ulta pulta.
Ulta pulta.
Ulta pulta. Well.
All right. I will not waste your time. The year you went was 71. Year 71.
Okay.
And today you are 71 year.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. Wow, what a coincidence.
Don't misunderstand seniors.
Yes. I call myself as a senior citizen.
If you have a time, just two interesting questions, Sadar. You recall the test match where in Australia when things went very bad because one of the umpire was bent upon cheating, and Gavaskar had almost walked out and taken Chetan Chauhan with him to walk out.
Oh yes, very memorable test match.
If he had walked, if Chetan Chauhan would have crossed the boundary line, it would have been a disaster.
Absolutely.
And you were the one who literally pushed the manager that time to go and stop Chauhan. Stop him from doing it. You literally pushed him.
God, this is a most finer point you have ever pointed, and nobody has pointed this except you. You should have been a journalist there. Yes, a very memorable match that was, and we won that test match.
Yes, we won.
Yes, I think it was Wing Commander Durrani who was the manager of our Indian team at that time.
Yeah.
So I literally pushed him. Because obviously we were having a very close relationship, being a Muslim, he also being a Muslim, and from the hockey area he had come on to cricket.
Yes.
He was a hockey player, a state level hockey player. So he didn't know how to react the cricket fundas. So I told him, Rani Sahab, jaiye, rokiye, usko boundary line ke bahar mat aane dijiye, bahut bura wo ho jayega hamare upar. We can't concede a match. So this is how he went and pushed Chetan and Sunil, and eventually, look at that, lovely clipping. My God, what a collection you have, Hari. Marvelous, yeah. You got to, I cannot leave you behind with all these recordings I should have.
Then Giri, one game, there was some spinner was bowling. I don't.
Mitra Sahab, Mitra Sahab, I must call you Mitra Sahab. You can call me Kiri.
Yes, I'm calling you. Yeah. So
Kiri.
One test match, I think again it was against Australia, probably the same series, where some spinner bowled. You got the ball. Of course, the batsman was beaten, and the ball also beat the stumps, or rather, they kissed the stumps. And after a minute, after a second or two, the bail fell. You appealed, and umpire took his time to give an out. And I don't know whether Sunil Gavaskar in his book has mentioned this, that you said that if he would not have given, if the umpire would not have given the batsman out, I would have walked out.
Okay.
Because then that would amount to the wicket keeper is cheating. And so you took that stand. And but then, of course, luckily the umpire gave the batsman out, so that the situation didn't come up.
A similar incident which you have just mentioned, which happened in Australia, playing home series against the West Indies at Ahmedabad. The umpire was Hanmant Rao from Karnataka.
Karnataka, yeah.
Okay, now that would have been my best catch of my career, along with the World Cup catches, a few catches, outstanding catches, which got stuck into my gloves. Okay.
Yeah.
So on the leg side of Kapil Dev, Desmond Haynes glanced it off his gloves. He just did that, and it went off his gloves, and I went flying, and took that catch, and threw the ball up after coming into my position, and I saw Desmond Haynes walking, taking his gloves out and acknowledging me. By the time the ball could reach, I could see Desmond Haynes walking towards the pavilion, and Hanmant Rao, Karnataka umpire, he said, I have not given you out, go back, he said.
Oh, wow.
And Desmond Haynes came back.
Oh.
And he said, well, believe me, in that over, it was so furious, I was so angry. When the batsman is walking out, your duty is acknowledging that I've taken that catch, man. And the umpire not giving him out, I went to Hanmant Rao and I said, this is the last test match you're keeping, and if you come again as a test umpire, I will not play that test match. I will expose you.
Wow.
Go to hell, man. I told him like this only. When the batsman is walking, what does that indicate?
Right.
I was very furious. That would have been one of the best catches of my career also.
Wow.
And Desmond Haynes, noted, Mom, I can't help that. Umpire asked me to go.
Agree.
Go ahead. Yes, Mr. Saab, thank you so much for that lovely question. You stumped me.
71 and 71 was fantastic.
You see, I was stumping guys on the field. Now I'm getting stumped off the field.
Thank you very much, Mishra Saab. I would like to probably spend the next few minutes on conclusion, Kirmani Saab. So I would like to invite Vishnu, who is one of the trustees of Mitra for Life. Vishnu, if you're around, can you just we are also taking this session, Kirmani Saab, in order to launch the Dads Club. So Vishnu, just say a couple of lines to launch the club, and then we will move on to the thanks from Dr. Madhuri, and we'll conclude it. Vishnu.
Okay. Yes,
Hello,
Vishnu.
hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
So firstly, thank you so much for your time, your valuable time. You spent a lot of time with us. We're all very, very big fans of you. I remember when I was growing up, the only access to sports pictures was Sports Star. So I remember very fondly all
Those
the
days
pictures
it
we've
was
seen of you.
sports. Yes.
It was Sports Star by the Hindu. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Thank you also to Nishath for really putting this together. So I'm not going to take too much time. Let me quickly make sure that you're able to see my, I just have one slide to show. Are you able to see this?
Yes.
That's club at Mitra.
Yes.
Mitra.
So
Wow.
as both Nishath and you have have mentioned, the relationship between the father and child is probably the most subtle, also probably the most underrated, but it's also very, very defining. So what we are doing at Mitra going forward is we put together a Dads Club where people can sign up on the Mitra for Life website. We're going to have 2 sessions per month just for dads to come together to network. We're going to get very interesting speakers like yourself and create sessions like this where in addition to the speakers, the fathers can also share their experiences. I think this is probably the first time it's being done in India from what I've gathered. And it's a dad-only zone, so no moms allowed. So it's it's going to be a lot of fun. So request all the dads here to sign up on mitraforlife.org if you'd like to be a part of the club, and also please spread the word around. We know moms are so involved with the child right from day one. It'll be nice for us as fathers to kind of come together and discuss ways in which we can in addition to what we already do, contribute and also learn from each other, so that we can actually bring a big change about to our children. So just wanted to share this. Yeah, Hari, over to you.
Yeah, sure. It'll be my pleasure to associate myself at a given opportunity, and we look forward for normalcy to take place. And then from there on, through Nishath, we can coordinate, and then we can meet up, and it'll be a big learning process for me as well. Since Dad's Club at Mitra, right? I'm waiting to see Dr. Mitra and have a chat with her before we wind up. Yes,
sure.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Vishnu, for that. I would just invite Dr. Madhuri right away. And once Madhuri comes on, and then we'll go through.
Namaskar.
There we have. So the photo that you saw early on, Kirmani Saab, where she was the one with that dense hair, which you really appreciated in that photo, where you were giving her a prize.
Dr. Madhuri, I can't believe
Namaskar,
that.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Yeah,
It's been a long association. After 30 years, I'm meeting you. So wonderful to have you here. I really want to say thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to Nishath. Thank you to your whole family.
I can't believe that's you with such long hair. Let me not talk about hair,
Yes, in fact, when we decided to, when we realized that you would join us on this call as a guest, we pulled that up and I shared it with Nishath, and she said, what a lovely memory it is to have. And so we decided to share it. I want to say to everybody here, to all the families, we are completely privileged to have Sir here with us and the whole family. And the message we wanted to relate to everybody was, when you have a special child who's completely accepted, is just beautifully a part of everything that the family grows, the child grows. and there is nothing that, you know, the child is given a separate thing and it's a special need, and so, you know, let's put them aside. This is the message I wanted to give. When such inspiring families, you know, have such a lovely attitude, we should all, you know, get on board and say, our children with a special need are a complete blessing to us, right? This is the message we wanted to get out. And thank you so much, Kirmani sir, for joining us today. We do hope a lot of the fathers join the dads club. Something new we're starting, and we promise you we're not going to be there. None of the women, you know, our whole women run Mitra team is not going to be there. We have an all new men's or dads team to run this. So we do hope you join. And what better start to this dads club than to talk about cricket. You know, it's been such a lovely program of sharing, you know, such inspiring talk. And I think sir has also shared some things which are, you know, rare gems which people are
Yeah.
going to treasure.
The apple on Maninder Singh, I will never forget.
So yes.
Thank God they found an apple. They're not a coconut. Dr. Madhuri, it was first of all, my congratulations to you for having taken up to this service to humanity in general, particularly to the special children. I think it needs a very special care actually to run the show with these special kids, you know. And I'm sure you have really good trained staff members who are very who have to be very who has to be very special in you know, taking up to handle special children. It is a very difficult task for handling special children of different, you know, different categories, different pedigrees. So I congratulate you, and I wish you Godspeed, and I wish all those children of your institution the very best of health and long life to all of them, taking those children into happiness to their parents and to the grandparents. And I'm looking forward to meeting you in person once the lockdown eases off and normalcy takes place. Any given opportunity to associate myself with the dads group, it will be my utmost pleasure. And I think having my beautiful daughter Nishath is a blessing in disguise with Hyder as a very special kid. He is an outstanding kid to all of us. And hats off to his intelligence, and hats off to all those special children who have. There's one international swimmer in that, and a singer and a painter. My God, they are blessed with that added talent into them. They are a great source of inspiration. And you running such a school, I think needs a lot of recognition. And I'm sure there will be many more you know, philanthropists coming forward to encourage such institutions, particularly your institution.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kirmani sir.
Thank you so much, Kirmani sir.
Once again, what I would like to just say for all the parents here, can you please stay on? We will continue, and Nishath, if you can also stay on, because Kirmani Sahab has a hard stop. Once again, I would like to remind everybody, Ekalavya Awardee, Arjuna Awardee, Padmashree Awardee, Dr. Syed Mujtaba Hussain Kirmani Sahab, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate the fact that you stretched for us. Thank you very much once again.
Now, the first meeting I have to have is the Almighty Lord. It's a prayer time for me, a prime prayer time for me between 7 and 7:30, and the right time you have called it off to give me a break. To the Almighty Lord for giving me such wonderful time to spend with all of you. And God bless all those parents and grandparents. The very best of luck, good health and happiness right throughout. May God bless all of you, and good wishes to Dr. Madhuri. right, and to your institution. Hari, it was wonderful interacting with you. Your collection of my videos and here and there, the clippings, so I really appreciate. I don't have those, so you better start making a video out of it, and I need that very badly for my collection.
Definitely. It's all part of the back-end team of Mitra for Life, Kirmani.
Yes,
We'll certainly share the recording with you.
Yes, and with this, all of you keep smiling.
Thank you very much, Kirmani.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good health
Thank
to
you,
all of
Kirmani
you.
sir.
God
Great
bless all
talking
of
to
you.
you.